In this video, what I'm going to do is show you how to add Active Directory and promote a computer to domain controller. And then I'll show you how to remove Active Directory. So let's start. Okay, here we are in the Server Manager console. The first thing I'm doing is I'm going across to Manage. I'm selecting Add Roles and Features. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the local computer here. On the Server Roles page, I'm going to select Active Directory Domain Services. And what this is doing is this is installing the Active Directory Domain Services binaries. I click Next and I complete this wizard. It goes and installs those binaries. Now, this doesn't set up this computer as a domain controller. The next thing is I select this alert icon and I select Promote this server to domain controller. So on the deployment configuration page, we've got a couple of options. The first is add a domain controller to an existing domain, add a new domain to an existing forest, or add a new forest. If this is the first domain controller in your forest, you obviously select add a new forest. You can add a new domain if you want to add, say, a child domain to an existing forest. But what I'm choosing here is adding a domain controller to an existing domain. And my domain here is called tailwindtraders.internal. Now, I can select which user I want to have perform this operation. Here I've got Tailwind Traders Prime. You might need to specify a different user if the person that's logged on and running this wizard actually doesn't have domain admin privileges. I choose Next. On the domain controller options page, I've got automatically it selected as installing a DNS server and installing the global catalog role. If I wanted to configure this domain controller as a read-only domain controller, I could also do that on this particular page of the Active Directory Domain Services configuration wizard. I can select my site. Now, this is just a basic domain, and I've got this domain controller in the default first site name. This should automatically pick up an alternative site if you've got alternative sites configured in your environment. The other thing I must here is to configure the directory services restore mode password. You use this password when you're performing a directory services restore. That's a little rarer these days with Active Directory Recycle Bin, but you should actually have a unique password for each domain controller for directory services restore mode. Luckily, Windows Local Administrator Password solution in Windows Server 2025 will actually manage the directory services restore mode passwords for your domain controllers in your organization. On the DNS options page, I'm asked if I want to update my DNS delegation. As this is using an internal name that's not registered with external DNS, I don't need to worry about this. On the Install from Media page, I can actually choose to install from a backup of Active Directory. I can also choose to replicate from a specific domain controller to populate the Active Directory database during domain controller promotion. On the Paths page, I'm electing to use the defaults. These are fine unless you've got an extremely high performing domain controller, in which case you might want to go and put the database, the log files and sys files on a separate volume, just so there's not as much disk contention. I reviewed the options, noting that a DNS server will be installed and that the local network adapter will be pointed towards this DNS server. A prerequisites check is performed to ensure that everything is in order. I choose Install. The domain controller is promoted and configured. The computer restarts. I log in with a domain admin account. I can see in Server Manager that there is an ADDS node, and that this server is available in that node, and that I can right-click on the server, open Active Directory users and computers, and now I can actually see that both this and the original domain controller are present as domain controller options for Active Directory users and computers. So this computer is successfully promoted to domain controller. Next, I'll show you the process of removing Active Directory and demoting a domain controller. Now, in this case, I know this particular computer has just been promoted, so it doesn't have any flexible single master operations roles. But before you perform a demotion, always perform a PowerShell check of where your flexible single master operations roles are and ensure that they aren't on the computer that you're about to demote from domain controller status. This is easily done with the two PowerShell commands shown on the screen. Now that I've verified that this computer doesn't hold any of these roles, I can start the demotion process. The simplest way of doing this is in Server Manager, going Remove Roles and Features, and in the Remove Roles and Features wizard, selecting the local server and deselecting Active Directory domain services. When I do this, a check is performed to see if the computer is actually functioning as a domain controller. As it is, I get a warning that I need to demote the domain controller. I select the Demote this domain controller option. This starts the Active Directory Domain Services configuration wizard in the demote phase. I have to provide credentials. In this case, I'm providing an account that's got domain admin privileges. I can also choose to force this domain controller to demote, which is an option you use if you're having troubles with replication and the domain controller talking to other domain controllers in your forest. On the warnings page, I need to check the proceed with removal checkbox as an extra method of verification that I actually want to demote this domain controller. I'm asked to provide a password for the local administrator account on this computer, though note that this computer will not be removed from the domain. This is just assigning a new password to the local administrator account on this specific computer. I can view a script here, which will show me what the PowerShell commands are to perform the demotion. I review the options and select the Demote button. The domain controller is demoted. The computer restarts. I sign in again. Now, demoting the domain controller doesn't remove the Active Directory Domain Services binaries. So you can see I've now got the warning, do I want to promote again? So to get rid of that warning, what I do is I use the Remove Roles and Features wizard to go and remove the Active Directory Domain Services binaries from this computer. I reboot again, and now this computer is a clean member server of the tailwindtraders.internal domain. In this video, I showed you how to install and configure Active Directory and how to remove Active Directory from a Windows Server 25 computer.